Hi, my name is Chelsea and I'm doing my organic chemistry product presentation. We have 3 products we're going to go through today. The first one I chose is over-the-counter eye drops such as Visine, and the second one I chose is outdoor sprays to protect decorative finishes such as like acrylic sprays, and we're going to go over those. And then the third one I picked is for food is cereals. The reason I picked Visine, my personal product, is because I have cats and really sensitive eyes. This is my one kitty, Ella, and I have another one over there. That's Penny. Just give herself a bath. But I have really sensitive eyes, so I picked Visine and I wanted to see what was in it that, helps my eyes from itching. So I found Visine, if you look here, has naphthalene hydrochloride, and it looks like this. And there's only 2 active ingredients in Visine. That's not like water and stuff. The first one is this one, and it's a redness reliever. The amine group, it binds to the adrenic receptors in your atrials, which are the blood vessels of your eyes, and it causes them to vasoconstrict. So there's not as much blood flow. So if there's not much blood flow, your eyes aren't going to be red. So that's what helps relieve redness in your eyes. I found that Visine is actually the only eye product that has this. All the other eye products only have an antihistamine, which I'm going to go over the next one that I found. So a couple of facts about the naphthalene. It's very water soluble, so it's not toxic to the eye, and it's stable. It doesn't do any other reactions to harm your eye or anything except for that amine group that just wants to bind to the atrial. So the second product I chose is Aloe. If you look here, it has ketotifen, and this is not a redness reliever. None of the eye drops had them, like I said. This is only an antihistamine. So antihistamines are chemical substances that are like the body's natural response to things it doesn't like. This is exactly what it is. So if my cat comes up and rubs my eye, it's going to have an allergic reaction. So what the ketotifen does is it blocks the permeability in the tissues of your eye. So if you can't have flow into your eye or out of your eye, it's going to keep it from swelling and itching and being irritated. So, that's one I found for eyes, and it was just interesting to find out how most of the eye drops don't have redness reliever, only Visine does, but they make the same claims, so I thought that was interesting. Alrighty, my next product I did is, if you look on my PowerPoint, is the outdoor product protective sealants. They come in an aerosol can, and you can use them for decorative finishes, and I'll show you how I use them. They help from damage stains, fading, eroding, weathering, water stains, and other invasive mechanisms. And the first one I did is Krylon. It's a Krylon brand, and it's called Keep It Clear. It's a sealant. You spray it on, you let it dry, and then it's supposed to protect it from all these things, which seems great, but how? Like, what's in it? So you'll see its major ingredient is ethyl 3-ethoxypropanate. Okay, it looks like this. Alright, and it is used with sealants because of its resistance to heat. It's not easily absorbed from water, and it has an ester and ether functional group, and in order to make those react, you need a strong oxidizing agent. The sun, the water, those are not strong oxidizing agents, so they actually packed well to make a really good sealant. The other products that I investigated for sealants, if you look, I'm just going to go through them. A Mod Podge sealer, which I've actually used before, they all have very similar structures. They all have similar groups, the ether and ester group, all 3 of them. You can see it again. They all have different claims, and I'll put the link to my presentation in there so you guys can go through. But I just wanted to show, I don't know if you can see, that I've used these, and you can use them on different surfaces. Like, I've used it over these roses to prevent them from being ruined outside. And this has been outside in the shed, and it really hasn't faded or anything at all. So it's pretty neat. It works really well. I would like to eventually try the different kinds, because then I could see which ones work the best. My last product I did is cereals. Everyone loves cereal. And I found some interesting things about cereals. I chose Cheerios, Lucky Charms, and Life. And Cheerios are supposed to be a healthy breakfast, a nutritional breakfast. So I wanted to see what was in them, and I found that it does have calcium carbonate. And calcium carbonate plays an interesting role in Cheerios. It's metabolized in the stomach, and then it reacts with HCl to give you calcium chloride. And then that becomes an aqueous solution that then is absorbed by the stomach. The stomach can then absorb after it dissociates. It can then be absorbed. The calcium can be absorbed through the stomach. So that was interesting. And the next one I want to point, this is my favorite slide. Lucky Charms aren't so lucky. Lucky Charms contain an ingredient called trisodium phosphate, and it's used to blend fats. But what happens is it binds with the calcium ion instead. And so that way, it can't be absorbed by the stomach. If, like, where Cheerios have calcium carbonate that can be dissociated and absorbed, the trisodium phosphate doesn't allow this to happen. So I just wanted to go through the two different things I found in cereal. If you look through the rest of my PowerPoint, you can read about the third cereal. I just went over baking soda. But that pretty much wraps up my presentation, and thank you.